All right. Should be good now. Okay. Should be good. Test. Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy? Yes, it appears to be working now. Wow, alright. There we go. Fucking fantastic. Twitter. Just incompetence. Incompetence all around. Despite having more money than most countries, YouTube can't figure out how to get things working consistently. It's just amazing. Okay. There we go. Yes. Appears to be working. Everything seems to be good now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so, not much, can't decide what to do for Halloween. I gotcha. Big fan here. Glad to see you on. Hello, Dimitro. And Juan. And, PoR does Nintendo stuff. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, apologies on not getting the stream working properly earlier, but apparently YouTube decided it didn't want to work anymore. So, had to get all that figured out. Happy Halloween? Yes, happy Halloween to everybody who's joined the stream. Oh, he's off screen. Geek Vibes, how you doing, buddy? Happy Halloween. Whoop. Make that a little bigger for myself. There we go. They say God believes all races are equal. Good thing I'm not God. Okay. Me and a couple of friends made that questionnaire for Samuel and Adam Dietz. I mentioned it last year. Oh, okay, cool. So, how'd that go? YouTube's color is red and must be working with all that, with that turtle of yours. Probably. There we go. So yeah, how many questions do you have on that questionnaire for, Sam Dietz and them? Be funny to have one like, so you guys aren't gonna continue with Castlevania, right? I feel like I'm going in a circle. I did go in a circle. A really big circle. Oh yeah, Albelio Albelio was indirectly featured in one of Tataruzu's the TMNT YouTuber I've mentioned before video. Oh, interesting. They haven't responded, but we don't expect anything massive anyways. Really, I've never heard of this individual. I know you mentioned before. Whoop. There we go. Nope, come back here. Here we go. I feel like I'm going out. Yeah, I am leaving this area. Okay, so up there. Okay. Oh wow, the music picked right back up. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm almost curious about what that person has to say about anything, but at the same time, I also probably don't really care, especially if they're going to defend the newest Ninja Turtles movie. Damn it. Showed my friends your Castlevania reviews. They loved it. Season 3 video soon? Yeah. Yeah, so, because I'm retarded and run, multiple channels, I simply did not have the time to create the 3rd season review. Because of all the modern event stuff on the, secondary channel with Belmori and Harold, it's like, trying to keep up with everything at all is very difficult, which is part of the reason why, like, I'm sure so many people just have channels that are just them talking instead of doing any real fancy editing, which, you know, really is just, it's on me for making it so much more difficult on myself, by doing that. Yeah, no, like, it's still going, I want to, and on top of that, also, like, the other thing, too, Geek, is I also have a tertiary channel. I don't know if you were here or saw the, announcement video I made, but, like, I have 3 channels now, because I'm stupid, and, I've made 2 pretty hefty videos in, like, just this week alone, basically. And for the Battletech staff over at, on Balmorian Galaxy, that's it. Over at Balmorian Galaxy was, oh, man, I basically produced, like, an hour's worth of content inside of a week on that channel, which is insanity. So a lot of time has just been spent on doing other things. Obviously, I want to get Season 3 done. I think Season 3 will come out next week. And as I did before, there will be a premiere so that everyone knows, like, hey, it's coming out, you know. So you won't miss it. Also, hello, Whisperer. How are you? I did see that you popped in. I haven't. I just wanted to finish answering that for Geek. Oh dear. Didn't think I was in range. Hold on. There's something better for this. My goodness, I was in range. Huh. There we go. Why am I doing that? There's my nebula. Hey, Shadow, how you doing, buddy? We made 18 total, 6 first show, 6 nocturne, and 6 miscellaneous. Interesting. Let's pop out that chat real quick. There we go. I think we indirectly asked about the future of the series a bit, asking about Leon and Just, if they are working on something, they might either tease or play coy about it. Well, here's to hoping they don't say anything at all, and they just, you know, the series is dead. That's what I want to hear. Like, I don't want to hear anything else. That's them. I would rather... Yeah, there's like nowhere else to go, so I've already gone through and done most of everything, and I need the owl to get it really any further, so yeah, I think it's just... I'm gonna go back and, like, take care of things with Wind. Or Eric. Tataruzu hates Seth's TMNT as well as Rise of the TMNT. He simply used your video as an example because it showed up when looking up the term stop on YouTube. Oh, interesting. Okay. Alright, well, that's cool. Cool. Chilling, tired for some reason, even though all I did was help Mom with Halloween. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I only got home from work a little bit ago. We were finishing up a roof. glad to hear you helped out your mom, though. It's a good thing Netflix don't need Leon to be secretly gay and have the events of his story be half an episode, because Vlad didn't sodomize him. Yeah. I was wondering if you were looking for a new bit of media to tear into. If so, I'd like to suggest Zack Snyder's Twilight of the Gods. It has every trope you dislike and may make for good material. Interesting. Yeah, no, I've never heard of it before. Yeah, no, the last project I heard about Demetrios would be, what was that thing that he did on Netflix? I don't remember what it was called. It's this, like, big two-part series. Is that Twilight of the Gods, or was it something else? Oh, slop, not stop. I'm sorry, I misread it. My bad. But interesting. I blasted Castlevania music to educate all the Gen Alpha in my neighborhood when I was helping Mom give out candy. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we, while we're working on things, my brother and I, while we were fixing up the roof, we, I basically just put on, like, an OST of, like, like a video of, like, the best soundtracks from Castlevania. Traveler's hat. Holy Mantle would probably be very helpful for me. You're a vegan, head home? Yeah, sure. Drive safe, Brian. Drive safe, buddy.
Thank you.
I should probably put on, like, the most defensive gear I can get a hold of. Let's see. Silver plate at 51 looks to be it. Yeah, the Royal Sword will probably help out with that, too. I do wish something, like, you could get a hold of a piece of gear that would actually increase her casting speed of spells, like, way early. Because, unfortunately, like, there's not really a whole lot that actually helps her in that regard. And I know you can get one later in the game. I just wish, you know, I just wish it happened, you know, sooner. No, I think that's fine. You've never heard of the Zack Snyder Norse Gods show? I hear it was atrociously bad, or at least just boring. Yeah, no, I no idea.
You're back.
No idea.
This is your training. This is your training.
Find a beehive. Oh, I know what that is. Let's go do this. Yeah, why not? You might be thinking Rebel... Yes, yes, Rebel Moon. Thank you. Thank you, Juan. Yep, it is Rebel Moon. Oh, what did I hit? Hold on. Hey, I forgot about that. Is this right? I'm pretty sure this is the... Oh, wait, hold on. I think there's another room I wanted to go to. Yeah, I think it's on this building. Yeah, because that's way out of the way, unfortunately. Here we go. Oh, actually, hold on. I think this is a good spot for... I think there's another one of those witches up somewhere else, because I know that witch is a good way to get the Traveler's Hat for free. Oh, I could also get the witch's hat. It's not as strong as I thought it was. It was a poorly drawn cartoon with a strong female protagonist. A Mary Sue, gratuitous sex scenes, terrible writing, inconsistent writing, and a cameo of Jesus meeting Odin. I feel like I've seen a clip of this somewhere. Is it like, What am I thinking of? Yeah, it's like a picture of... It's like, from Odin's perspective, Odin is... he sees like Christ on a cross, right? Like it's a crucifix. Like, is that the one I'm thinking of? Like, I feel like I've seen this clip before somewhere. Let's go with the Royal Sandals for increasing luck. Yeah, why not? Here we go. There it is. I'm here too, right as you started the stream. I got back home after shopping with family. Tomorrow I'm going to be visiting my dad. He's been trying to quit drinking. Ooh. Well, I'll pray for you. I hope it works out. Anything with Zack Snyder's name is usually not good. Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes. Maybe the Royal Claymore is better. Real sword. Unfortunately, I don't have a car yet. This 20-year-old pre-employed bum has to use a bus. Unfortunately, I gotcha. Don't worry, you'll get one eventually. We all start from nothing, and we eventually get what we have in time, you know. There's a Zack Snyder Norse God show. Didn't he make an owl movie? Yeah, wasn't that some sort of Guardian, something of the Guardians? Like, my fiance hates it, apparently. Apparently it's terrible. Like, it has nothing to do with the book. I'd rather staple my dick to a burning flag than have to endure that steaming shit piece again. Okay. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I know I don't have a great deal of luck on this build right now, but for the love of goodness, can I please have this beehive? Probably equip something else that could actually, like, benefit from this. Like the Bibble. Guardians of Ga'Hoole. Yep, that's it. That would be it. Come on, Beehive. Come on. Please drop already. Yes, that's exactly it. In fact, that's what drew me to it. But it was such a bait and switch. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, there was a compelling argument somebody made because, you know, like, as I continue to learn more and more about Christianity, of course, like, I have a pretty flat perspective of like everything that's not, you know, Christian is basically just demonic. And a buddy of mine asked about like Norse gods and everything, and I was like, oh yeah, they're totally just demons. But I heard a pretty compelling argument that Norse in the Norse religion mythology, that Odin when Odin was up on the world tree and he saw like Ragnarok and whatnot, he didn't see the end of the world necessarily. He saw revelation. And so it's not actually that Odin himself is necessarily demonic. Oh, finally. It's that what he saw was Christ's coming. And I thought, that's a pretty interesting perspective. That's not a bad one, I suppose. But I'd also have to just do more research about it then, because I just don't know. Over, down. Terrible book adaptation. Oh, like Cirque de Freak vampire movie? Oh, isn't that weird vampire movie with I forget what the guy's name is. He was in Brothers and a bunch of other comedy movies. I feel like that's what it is. Excuse me. Rise of the Guardians is the one where Santa, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, voiced by Hugh Jackman, and Jack Frost team up. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Let's see. Overcome the Curse, Holy Appearance. I need the cards, but I don't remember where all the cards come from. Hands of the Clock. Oh, what am I doing? Let's see what the clock is, because I don't know. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, it's not too long. I just have to remember to head back and check that out. My sister and I love that movie, probably because Zack Snyder didn't have much involvement in it. Maybe? I have no idea. Also, thanks, Abelio. You made me want to play PoR again, so I did. Got the old emulate on mobile so I can play it on the go. Nice. Definitely a good Castlevania game.
You're back. Well done.
Oh, Minotaurs. Okay, I know that. Since we're talking about Viking and Norse mythology, you should definitely read Vinland Saga or watch it. Oh, I'm actually way ahead of you there, Whisper. I've watched seasons 1 and 2 of Vinland Saga. I love it. Yeah, if there's ever... see, the other thing, too, is, like, I'm actually, I'm actually a far bigger fan of Season 2 than I am Season 1. I'm in that camp of, fans. Yeah. You do not... You have no enemies is definitely an interesting and, I would say, actually very accurate perspective on things. I did hear that there was a Christian retelling of Norse mythology where Loki was a Jesus insert, but I did get it from a YouTuber that's pretty woke, so take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. Never heard of something like that. Oh, hold on. Excuse me a sec. Oh, finally. I can breathe out of both nostrils a little bit better now.
I'll make you a deal.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da. I have no extras of anything, huh? Oh, there we go. Purpose dress. I know I can get the cotton one without a problem. I know where to get the frilly one. I know where to get the copper plate. I'm gonna hold on to the biker's jacket, because that's the one I want to use the most right now. Water dragon? I don't know if there's any boss, like, any boss outside of, like, Agni that is weak against water, but I'll probably have the fucking... I'll probably have the, what's it called? The vampire killer by then. Monocle, goggles... I have the stone mask, which is good. I don't need the fedora. Witch's hat wasn't the one I was looking for? It's got a lot of intelligence. I'll hold on to it for now. I know where to get the abalone. That's not a big deal. There we go. Yeah, it's at least it's something. Hey, nice. I'm on season 1 and reading the manga. Nice, nice.
You're back.
Holy appearance and curse. Where is that other nun piece of gear? I don't remember. Where is that other piece? I don't... Maybe it's over there. I don't remember. Because I have 2 of the 3. I feel like it's... I want to say it's in here. I want to say it's in Burnt Paradise, but I've been everywhere. Excuse me. Give us that ASMR. No. I'm not blowing my nose into the microphone. Back home, by the way? Good. Yeah, season two is very different, Whisper. I don't know how far you are in the manga or anything. I haven't read the manga because I don't read. But in season 2, the show is very different. It's like season 1 is very much like hard hitting, in, you know, even, like, in the middle of war kind of, you know, difference. Whereas when you get to... Oh, shh. I gotta move, come on! Oh, that was... God, you're all lucky I don't have the Legendary 5 yet. You're a slut. You are a fucking whore. Close call there? Yeah, incredibly close. Where is the toad? I don't know if maybe... Oh, I could have just... Okay. There it is. Oh, yeah, there was nothing in that corner, was there? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember where those... I don't remember where the other cards are. Where's Fog's probably asleep, because I would ask him where they are. Oh, well, that's okay. I agree. What are demons? They're not sharp-toothed, red-skinned creatures. They're sin manifested in our actions. Well, what do pagan gods, such as the Greek pantheon, represent? Man's various urges. Yeah. I mean, well, they're... The fallen angels are are demons, right? And so being praised as gods and causing the problems that they have throughout the centuries, right? I should say millennia, honestly. That's why it's like I don't view like anything else as like I don't view them really as anything else. Like you'd be hard pressed to try and convince me that like, you know, it's a good idea to be out here sacrificing, you know, men, women, and children to some glorified snake down in like Central America, South America, Central America. Like it's just it's absurd. Like no angel would want that. You know. Oh, I forgot this was here. Oh, wait a minute, is this... Ah, there it is. That's so funny. I totally forgot about the top of this tower. But I was right, it was over here, just not where I thought it was. That's okay. I'm in an anime manga mood. I gotta finish Berserk. Berserk Griffith, the... Oh. Yeah, I gotcha. There was somebody who's... I don't remember who it was that said it, but somebody... Oh, no. It was like a video on YouTube or something. Somebody actually said that Griffith did nothing wrong. And I'm like, are you insane?
You're back. Excellent.
Oh, heal. Good. Breathing out of both nostrils is the life. I know. But with how much dust and debris and everything else my brother and I are constantly just inhaling, it's very difficult not to... It's just difficult in general, you know? Because that kind of shit happens all the time. Looking at the map, this isn't Kansas anymore, Jonathan? Yeah. Yeah, Europa's dress is one of the best things that she can have. Yeah, skull mask, silver leggings, silver plates. Yeah, there we go. I'm at the part in season 1 where the princes care, make Thorfinn food. I gotcha. I know where you're at. I was thinking about the world building and the story. Most of the religious deities outside of Christianity are just very powerful people, not really demons. The actual demons, like in Freeren's demons, since how can you write a redemption arc for the literal concept of evil? Plus, I just want badass boss fights about triumph over sin. I gotcha. little Timmy Zeus is acting up again. Take care for, take one for the team. Yeah. The Aztec priest attempting to stop a cannibal traveling at 500 miles per hour after sacrificing 60 people to... just whatever. People are here, Griffith posting, justice for my boy Guts. I know. It's really weird how people have such an odd view of things. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have the defense pose. I think I might have just made this a little more difficult on myself than I needed to. Oh my sweet Jesus, this hurts. Stop it. Stop spamming abilities, you bitch. Oh, this is gonna hurt a whole lot. I forgot how strong they are. Yeah, I don't have the stance, do I? Oh, no, I have offensive stance. I don't have... Oh, nope, I do. That was entirely my bad. Ow. Ow. Come to me! Got it! Okay. There we go. I wish I had looked it up. I totally forgot about that ability. Hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy? More things that aren't Doom, I know. Rookie, hello. How are you? I think that whole statement is a huge, ironic, edgy meme within the wider Berserk fan base. At least that's what it's. That's what that is supposed to be. God help those who believe that unironically. I'm pretty sure a lot of people actually have made the argument that Griffith has done nothing wrong before. I know I saw I know I saw a bunch of videos years ago where people actually tried to make the perspective that, like, him just getting angry about things and lashing out was just, he had never lost before, so it was a perspective that he didn't know how to handle, which was always such a weak argument to me. But yeah, no, like, there actually are people out there who have genuinely argued that Griffith did nothing wrong, which is wild, because it's all the same shit when it comes to, like, the people defending the demons in Free Run. Like, there was this video somebody made, oh, hey, Pen, how are you? And welcome. But there was, it's like, it's odd because a number of people will actually defend, not defend him raping Casca, but they'll try, like, I don't know, like, I'd have to sit down and, like, research a bunch of their arguments again. Like, all of them are so weak. You know, it's like he's just trying to bring order to the world and, you know, create his own version of a utopia, things of that nature. Like, it's all such ridiculous fluff, and it's just not good at all. Getting the bad ending first. No. I'm not going to waste my time with it. And like I said, I could have survived if I had the defensive form on, but I totally forgot that I had it, and that's it. So that first run was very much a fluke. Griffith did terrible things, especially that one thing to Casca. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, just as Shadow said, he's a horrible monster, yes. That's why it's so weird, because, like, when you have the demons from Free Run, it's the same basic idea. Like, there was this guy, I don't remember the video, like the name of the video or the content creator, but he made a series of arguments that just did not hold up, and there were a number of people who just bashed him. Like, what's her name? Astorelli or something? I can't remember her name. She uses this, like, fox cat thing as her avatar. She's got a bit of a higher pitched voice. And she, like, completely argued against what the guy had to say. And it's weird because it's like the guy completely ignores certain arguments in order to make his point. Like how and let me specify, I have only watched like the first episode or two of Free Run. I have not had any time to watch past this, okay? So if any of you are familiar with it, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's apparently a moment later in the series when there's a demon, a bunch of demons go to meet with some people, and one of them talks about, like, wanting to see their mother again or something. And the guy makes an argument that the demons are innocent partially. This reason is part of the reason. That they they are young, they're trying to survive, they don't know the world around them, and so they are hated for being demons. But the YouTuber I mentioned, that little cat fox thing, she mentioned how this guy completely omits that there's an entire, the following scene when they're walking out of the castle. The main demon walks out and he asks, "What the hell is even a mother? What is a father?" I think that was it, because the demons literally don't know what parents are. Like, like, it was such a weird thing, because, like, even from a perspective like mine that is ignorant of the series, I don't know what. Oh, there goes the chat again. Like, I don't know anything about Free Run, so so for this to occur the way that it did, and for the argument to just, like, he blatantly ignores entire arguments for the sake of getting his point across. It's weird. Like, you know exactly what should be in the video. Like, you know the arguments that should exist. And for him to omit that information, to me, is strange. Because you should know what's going on. Well, why didn't it take? You know? There we go. Oh, and I have to go through this again. For the love of... I hate that I have to constantly do this again and again and again. That's close enough. Nope, 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 nope. I don't even remember what the color of the chat was. Whatever. I don't care. Just get it back working. Sorry about that. If you think about it, the God Hand could be a reference to the SJWs and their utopia of violence and oppression against those that don't agree with them. Guts is the one dissenter along with Skull Knight. Yeah, I gotcha. Most of the time when people try to defend or excuse evil, it's because they are. Yeah. I suppose that's not necessarily an incorrect statement. Oh, Freebrand, isn't that the anime The Leftist on Blue Sky and former Bird app that's spurged out over the demons being called evil and they don't care? That anime? I'm pretty sure that's the case, yes. Let's go with the block knife. That's a significant drop in defense, though. I don't know... Oh, I'm not gonna have that ability. That's okay. I'm not gonna, like, die to Richter. Let's give this a shot. Griffith is very obviously the bad guy. Guts is the good guy. Basic hero and foil. Basic hero's journey. Yeah, exactly. And these are the people who will brag about their superior media literacy. I can't stand them. I know. It drives me nuts. It's one of those things that really frustrates me. It's like, I don't know if you've... Not that I suggest that you do, because my goodness, is it a bit of a minefield, but, anytime you go through any of the, like, the comment sections on any of my videos, especially on the bigger ones, like, Castlevania Nocturne Part 1, or Superman, Fallout, there's always some laundry list of people that just, they're like, oh, you have no idea, this is what, like that's like the big comment one. It's like the media literacy crowd is very much like, you just simply don't understand what's going on, man. It's like, no, I understand full well what's going on. You're just an idiot. Because it's weird how people will... Woohoo! Oh, crap! That is so hard! Woo! Oh, daddy! That's unfortunate. Well, that sucked. The Blanca knife worked. Give this a shot. See if this works. Wow, that hits. Hey, oh no! There is no fucking way I'm gonna cream pie Richter to victory. Why am I Netflixing Richter? This shouldn't be working. Did I just CC him with a cream pie? No shit! What? That's insane! So how'd it go? How's the vampire killer? Yeah, no, that just wow. All right. Is this what it felt? Is that what it felt like to be one of the Japanese twins sodomizing Alucard? Oh, hey, look, he said, hey, no problem. I have never, in all the years I have played Portrait of Ruin, ever considered just throwing pies at Richter. It's just, like, that's actually why I was stupefied by that. I've never done that before. I've always fought him with, like, the utmost seriousness. That's so funny. Yes, unironically, the pie shreds him. Yeah, that's absurd to me. Always thought the Vamp Whip's memory was awesome. Such a cool visual. Yeah. Pie plus Nebula, I think, works best. Yeah, I've always used the Nebula before. I just wanted to try something else, and yeah, the Royal Sword just put me way too close. Do it now, Gohan. Cream pie him! So I got a snack recommendation at Sam's Club. Sam's Club, if you have one, they have this raspberry chipotle dip. Raspberry chipotle dip. Interesting. The people who often accuse you of having no media literacy always seem to lack any themselves. Yeah, exactly. Because they'll hear what other people have to say, operating off of that assumption is the, like, correct assertion, but they don't question it. They just go with it, which is so stupid to me. This is why, this is why whenever I try to discuss things, like in the recent Castlevania videos, right, for seasons 1 and 2 so far, I've made a point to try and teach people about some history, right? Because not only does it put the region into perspective, teaching people about the games and like learning more about them also it gives more people a perspective from the games, and then you can compare them independent or together with the series in and of itself, which is also why I made mention that even if you look at many of these characters like Carmilla, Hector, Isaac, for example, if you look at these characters independently of anything else, like just about everything the character stands for falls apart because the characters are inconsistent within their series or they are poorly executed, whatever the case may be, right? This is why I try to go out of my way to explain these things. When you have a lot of these people who just say, here's, my perspective and my perspective is gospel, it's like, no, that's not true. Because if it can hold up to criticism, sure, maybe it's a perspective worth listening to. But when you just start debasing the argument by claiming, oh, well, this person's wrong because he's left or right or whatever. It's like, that's not actually accurate. You need to be able to look at what it is individually that is being talked about. The conversation there is what's most important. How do the arguments hold up? Do any of them hold up at all? Credit where credit is due. That's why, like, the, what is it? The things that were good or bad about the series, right? Like, that's a good example of what I'm talking about. But most people aren't trying to do that, and that's foolish, because if you aren't willing to be honest in the conversation, you're not actually trying to solve any problems, you're not trying to get to the bottom of anything, you're just, it goes in one ear and basically out the other. That's why, like, there was a comment that came in the other day, it was small, so I happened to read it, and it was like, oh, look, another Jurassic World hater, and I'm like, I actually really enjoy Jurassic World. It's just that the movie sucks. Like, what do you want? Okay, there should be... Oh, well, there's the Owlmorph. That's good. It actually allows me to, like, explore everything now. But there should be... There should be a room with, like, 2 Minotaur that I wanna farm later. This is actually the strat for fighting Richter. Someone is not a big fan of him to do this to him. Yeah. It's like Sam Dietz is actually the one who wrote, like, Portrait of Ruin. Thank you, Charlotte. Oh, shit. Traveler's hat. Righteous. should be right there. It is. Divine Storm. Oh, neat. I didn't know that was there. You learn something new every day. Hey, Chaos. How you doing, buddy? How far... Oh, yeah, this is fairly late in the game. My brother might not come because he's out with the kids for Halloween. Yeah, sure, by all means. I'm just some fuckwad on the internet, right? Like, that's all I am. Like, he should be with his family. Okay, it's time to watch the last movie of the Halloween movie marathon. Oh man, good luck. Yeah, Halloween 3 is... I actually don't have as negative a view of Halloween 3 as many people have, because I don't associate it with, like, Halloween in general. I think it's just a really cool, like, individual story. Wait, there are Balrogs in Castlevania? No. There are the fire demons that I could... Those definitely exist, but no, not in, not the way that you think they do. Dude, the holy water is the MVP of that breath attack. that whole petrify attack just got stopped hard. I know there's another room with two of those guys in here, and I think it's back here somewhere. Oh, wait, whoops. Actually went to Sam's Club today, eating one of their pizzas for my dinner. Nice. There we go. Alright, feel better. Oh, nice, another Trebles hat. Yeah, let's use a high tonic, why not? Oh, nice. Got the Wrecking Ball right off the bat. Oh. Whoops. By the way, Devils in the Circle of the Moon are a pain in the ass. I remember. It's been a long time since I've played Circle of the Moon. I should probably go back and do that at some point. How many movies are there with Michael Myers? I lost track of them. Oh, man, I have no idea. I think it's in excess of 12. Because you had the 3 remakes, you had the first 2, you had 4, 5... there was H2O. There was the Michael Myers... There was the bummer. What is it? What is it called? Rob Zombie, that's it. You had the Rob Zombie one. My lady hates that one, too. She absolutely despises that one. And I think there was 2 of them, now that I think about it. Yeah, there's been quite a few. There's been quite a few. I want to say it's, like, closer to, like, 12. Oh, there's the save. Biden reaction times. Oh, yeah. No, I have not been paying attention because I'm trying to read at the same time. And even with a chat on this side, it's like, it's still hard to see. My favorite scary movie is Scary Movie. Scary Movie is so funny. Apparently, they're making a new one. They're making like a sixth installment, and gotta say, I'm a little worried. Come on. There we go. Charlotte, what are you doing? Help me. Yeah, she finally attacked. Woo! Oh, nice. Got the Belova. That's unfortunate. Charlotte, I have no idea what's going on with your AI, sweetheart, but please, I need you to step up your game, please. There we go. Oh, I thought it was out of the way enough. I'm pretty sure... No, you know what? I know right where... I think I know right where that room is. I need to stop wasting time with one and kill 2 at a time. I missed the Giga Chad Richter fight. I know. I'm sorry. But I didn't know that you could just cream pie him to death. Like, I was unaware of this. I'm sorry. Charlotte doing a lot. I know. Just, I don't know why the AI got so stuck. All right. Must have a lot of room in there for them to drop so many of these hats. I thought I heard Hector Giga Chad for some reason. I really need to borrow Curse of Darkness and finish it. Yeah, it's such a shame knowing, like, how much of a badass he is in Curse of Darkness, but, you know, but then you, see him in the anime, and he's just an absolute bitch. Like, the character is such a stark difference. Damn crow. Women with big boobs get the advantage of extra inventory space. Yeah, basically. Hey, Adrian, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're at least done with Halloween instead of, you know, being here. I just got so many tridents. How many tridents did I get? Was that like 3 or 4? 3. Actually, you know what? I like this room for that reason. Isn't Hector a clone? Hector is not a clone. Hector is not a clone. Hector is one of the two. He's one of the two Devil Forge masters, because it's him and Isaac, and Hector is the one that was most favored by Dracula. There we go. Oh, nice. Another one. Curse of Darkness Hector is probably like the coolest one of the coolest peeps in Castlevania. Well, he's definitely a no-nonsense individual, which is appreciated. But then again, like, that whole, like, the whole game series is very serious, barring certain titles like Kid Dracula, for example. Because the characters shouldn't be, you know, they shouldn't be stupid. They shouldn't be, you know, pathetic. They should be strong and, you know, that's what all heroes should be. Like, I hate when heroes are just, like, turned into absolute bitches for no good reason. Oh, good. Okay. Cool. Maxed out on tridents. There it is! This is the room I wanted. Because I wanted to be able to kill both of these two at the same time for this exact reason. There we go, got the Hercules ring, that's good. Oh yeah, I think I can get... I think it's like samurai armor or leggings off the dead warrior. I'm pretty sure... Hold on, I'm pretty sure the health is... Isn't there a save point like right over here? Hector is Hector, yes. Oh, it's definitely not anywhere near as close as I thought it was. That's okay, I can still, like, go back and farm. I was gonna say, I better get something out of killing all these crows. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're done. I hope you had a good time. I hope the boys had a good time. Oh, cool. Got the hex. Nice. Stopped celebrating Halloween after I graduated middle school. Now I just extremely celebrate Christmas. Well, there's nothing wrong with extreme celebration of Christmas. More money to pay for health potions. Son of a... Oh, he jumped it! Really? I'm pretty sure he drops one of the samurai pieces. There it is! Just, like, one of the best armors in the game. Yeah, look at that defense. Only lose 3 attack, but you gain, like... I know it's the biker's jacket, to be fair, but, that's a huge jump in that. And I know there's leggings to get to. Oh yeah, that dropped 15 points of damage off of them. Charlotte, this isn't a novel. Get out of them. There's another Bolova. Nice. Charlotte can be brave enough to fight the Minotaurs due to her crippling anxiety of cows. Oh, son of a... The joke is Charlotte's AI doesn't know how to react when Albelio is fighting Minotaurs. It's so stupid. I really do wish, I really do wish that her AI was a bit smarter. Like, if it would attack when something's, like, in front of her, that would be nice. But she just doesn't do it, and it's just like, why? Actor is voiced by Crispin Freeman, who also voiced Alucard, Helsing, and young Dracula in Lament of Innocence. Yes. Spoiler alert, we talk about what Hector is in the second Mysteries of Castlevania episode of the podcast. Yeah. I'll do one more little grind fest with the Minotaurs real quick, and then we'll continue with killing shit. She didn't really feel like it, right? Don't you know, Albelio? I have heard about this, yes, yes. Apparently Minotaurs are all the rage among women. I don't know why. Which is so goofy, because it's like... Son of a... I was just trying to activate the luck. Well, that's... Hey, another Hercules ring. Nice. I do think it's a little funny because it's like the same level of irony about something like that when it comes to it's like what was the meme? I think it was I think I saw it over on the Asmongold's videos. He was talking about how like the end game for men is like Foxu or Katsu or whatever it's called, where it's like the woman is very clearly like a cat or cat-like with details, but then it's like you look at like the ultimate female fantasy and it's just her getting destroyed by a dude. where it's just like, you know, like it's just a guy like having a good time with this girl who just happens to have like cat ears and a tail, and then it jumps over to a woman. It's like woman's literature, and it's just like. And so he grabbed me and he choked me until I couldn't see anything. My vision blurred, and all of a sudden, just like it's just some of the most disgusting, like it's basically just rape at that point. It's so funny. Women's literature, and it's just smut. Yeah, basically. It just cracks me up if that's the case. Yeah, because what was it like? What was the title of that book? It was like Milk Farm or something like that. It was something stupid. Because it was just this woman who ends up like milking a bull or something, and it turns out that it's like a minotaur, and she falls in love with the minotaur, and it just destroys her in the book, apparently, like again and again, and like that's just the literature. It's so goofy to me. There's so much hypocrisy. The meme is male fantasy. Guy says he's gonna protect a group of monster girls. Female fantasy, women getting choked out and asking for more. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, that's basically what it is. It happens again and again, and it just doesn't stop. Oh, dear. Oh, my... Stop spamming, you slut! I don't think I've ever seen him spam this many attacks. There we go. Goodness. Morning Glory Milking Farms, or something along those lines. Yeah, that's like actually the title, I believe. It's so absurd. It just cracks me up because, like, we all know what they're about. And yet they're over here saying men are the worst, and it's like, your entire like romance novel and all of that, it's just you getting destroyed again and again. Like I like watching those meme videos where it's like voice actors reading women's literature in different voices, like Mickey Mouse and Goofy and all these other voices, and they're always so funny. I wish you could do two-player for this game because their AI is awful. I know. The partner AI sucks. Which is funny because it's like, it's actually kind of a balance, because otherwise you're like unstoppably powerful in this game. Oh, nice. Another Bolova. How many do I have? Because I know I have 9 tridents. Oh, I've got 6. Awesome. That's a hefty amount of gold right there. He got a Tommy gun in his left elbow. Yeah, I know. All he did was just spam abilities, which is just like, please stop. You could play Portrait Ruin 2-player if you had 2 DS consoles connected at the same time. Nice. I did not know. Ooh, another Hercules ring. Awesome. This is like the fastest way to get the money that you need to buy the Claymore and the Mastery ring, too. At least as far as I am aware. I don't know of another way to make money in this game. As fast as this, I should say. And I'm doing this very inefficiently because I don't have all of the luck that I need for the build. Surprised that wasn't implemented in this compilation as if it were perfect for it. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. Because you would think with the Switch having online gameplay, the Dominus Collection would be perfect for rocking games like this with your buddies online. Playing through this game's nest of evil fighting 2 creatures is no joke. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I will go through and complete the Nest of Evil before I defeat Dracula, so don't worry about that. Ooh, another bolt. There we go. I'm gonna sell so much for so much. Oh, nice. Another Hercules ring. The Hercules ring, I think, is the more expensive of the two items, for sure. Oh, hey, I'm maxed out. Cool, cool. Let's get out of here. That was the biggest gimmick that sold many Nintendo DS consoles. Multiple DS consoles get per household to play multiplayer on during DS games. Yeah. Because like one of the biggest ones they did for that was Smash Brothers, which I think was one of the smartest ideas that Nintendo could have done with the system. Console, whatever. 98.1, so there's a room I missed somewhere. Whatever. Going to fall asleep. Goodbye. All right. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Chaos. I'll have to see if I can get my sister to play this game with me. I wonder... Excuse me. You know, getting cursed right there might actually have been a benefit. Hold on. I wonder if I could warp back to Eric before I lose the curse. Ah, damn. Oh, well. But yeah, no, if I'd be very interested to hear how it goes, Shadow, to know whether or not playing the game two players that much better. I would imagine somebody who could manually control Charlotte with her abilities would be amazingly powerful. Wait, did Bronner get all of his monsters from the Nest of Evil? I don't know if the Nest of Evil is, like, actually supposed to be part of the castle or not. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. The nest is a painting after all. You know, I do wonder, too, if it's like...
I'll make you a demon.
I do wonder how much is... how much of it is just him stealing from the castle. Because the whole point is that, like, he's separated Dracula from the castle, so Dracula can't really do anything. So it significantly slows down, his ability to recover. I'm curious how that would, like, play out here. Maybe it's true. There's 90,000 gold right there. I think the Hercules rings are like 10 grand each. Oh, close. 7.5. Damn, I'm so close to the mastery ring. Yeah, I don't want the golden axe. For as cool as the golden axe is, I don't need or want that. Yeah, I'm so close. Shucks. Oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot about the salamander spell. Salamander is, I don't know, like, it's really goofy to even try to get the salamander spell off half the time because it just doesn't seem to work as much. Not my experience has been pretty bad, unfortunately. We know we had to surpass the castle, given it took Death 2 years to finally come around. All boost. Yay! Oh, I thought there was something here. Oh well. That's okay. Oh yeah. I vaguely remember bits and pieces of this game, so why are most portions of this game in the Mario 64 painting worlds? There's a vampire named Brawner, and Brawner is he uses paintings to seal away power, and he basically like just controls the castle through the paintings. The paintings help to separate Dracula's power and control over the castle. Because Brawner is just like another... He's just like another version of Olrox, where he's trying to take over the castle. Question, but is the whip of Leon Belmont the same one that all his sons used, or was there a newer version made or forged? No, they're all the same. So it's in the lore, you have this whip, the Vampire Killer Whip, okay? The Vampire Killer Whip is normally it's actually supposed to be a chain whip, and it in time a leather whip, I'm sorry. It was normally a leather whip, and it over time became the most famous version of the whip became the chain whip that this game or Richter Belmont and many other characters later would use. The Morning Star, as it is often referred to, is considered to be the most powerful version of the Vampire Killer. And initially, it was just a series of power-ups from the original Castlevania game. Right, so you pick up the three whip upgrades, and your whip changes into the chain whip that you have here. eventually, in the lore, the whip was basically just turned into a chain whip, but they changed it in the Castlevania anime. So, yes, it is the Vampire Killer Whip is the same. It's the same weapon. It is, like, the Morning Star and the Vampire Killer, like, they're all one and the same. And, crap. Hang on. Leon's whip was the, Whip of Alchemy. That's what it became. He had the Whip of Alchemy, and then, everything, it changed into the other one, the Vampire Killer with Sarah's soul after that was put into the whip. Sorry, I'm doing a horrible job of explaining that while multitasking. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, sorry, I did a terrible job of explaining that. Leon Belmont's whip is the Vampire Killer. His whip was the Whip of Alchemy. It was turned into the Vampire Killer when Sarah's soul was put into the whip. The whip gets stronger over time in the older games. That's why it became a chain whip. The chain whip became the most popular version of the game, and so that's why the Vampire Killer has such an inconsistent. It has such an inconsistent visual. That's it. Like why it looks different. There it is. Oh, the healing mail. Sweet. It's alright, I'll belly. I'm just chilling here listening to your voice. I gotcha. I wanted to smooth that out, because I thought I did such a horrible job of explaining that. Oh, there's a room I'm still missing. Huh. In the show, they are separate things, which was dumb. It's not really explained if it's an heirloom, a family tradition, or just a choice of utility. Yeah, they just kind of do a one and done kind of thing, and keep them separate. Which I always thought was kind of unnecessary. Like, just if they wanted to. If they wanted to, they could have just saved a ton of extra, like, money, because, like, it's the same whip, right? You just need one whip. Just leave it at that, you know? Especially since they were just gonna make the whip anyway, like, just, like, spontaneously change its length and whatnot at all times. Like, I don't know, like, the way they handled the whip is so poor in my eyes. I am a fan of Castlevania since the third game, the one with the barbarian Trevor Sypha Grant from the 90s, where I played it on NES back in the day. Nice. Yeah, I gotcha. Well, definitely in good company, buddy. The dual whip scene from Wokavania was cool, though. I don't like that the whip comes out of his ass. Like, where did it come from? Like, that's like one of the biggest issues I had with with Wokavania is that, like, or not one of my biggest. It was something that really frustrated me in the final fight, because the Morning Star is clearly strong enough to handle most problems, and they're just like, yeah, here's a second whip for no good reason. It's like, why? Where did this come from? Like, he literally has not had it on his person this entire time. Richter, the hair is nice, and my dad, he's not a nice guy. Cowbell! Which one do I want to do? I don't know, Mummy or Medusa? Which one, boys? That is true, it came out of his butt and never used it. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have the Morning Star on hand at all times. The Vampire Killer Whip is shown to basically be as strong as the Morning Star. So there's no real reason to have it logistically in the series. It makes no sense. So you can actually save a bit of money in the production department by not having to make a second whip. Just make the Morning Star and go from there, right? Alright, mommy milkers it is. Everyone has decided. I forgot there's so many of these. Oh my goodness, I forgot there's so many of these damn blades in here. I mean, the cross being just a shape makes no sense since Richter and Alucard can both cast a beam of light using the cross. It's called Power of God. I know. I can't wait to get to that point just because I want to tear into it so badly. Nothing about that scene makes any sense, too, because if the whole... And... It's really frustrating that so many people are like, yeah, I really love what you did with that. It's such a cool explanation. Like, no, it's not. That's one of the worst explanations you could do, because, like, if... By doing that, what you're saying is that vampires are just... They're scared of furniture. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why? Why would vampires be scared of or weakened by, like, crosses? You know, like, you're like, basically what they're trying to tell you is that, like, if you want to run away from a vampire, run into a cemetery. Hide behind a gravestone. What are they gonna do? Like, like, it's such a stupid fucking thing to say. Oh yeah, no, it's such an impressive and interesting way to, you know, explain why vampires are scared of the cross, and it was made by Indians, so it's like, yeah, sure, the people that... It's like, yeah, sure, the people that sleep in cow shit, like, what do you want? What do you want from me? Stop it. Like, it's such an asinine thing to try and explain or you know, defend or anything of the nature. It doesn't help any situation whatsoever in all of Castlevania. You're gonna try and tell me that somehow they get... How does that help? How does that affect them trying to walk through doors? Like, I just don't understand. None of it makes any sense to me. Woohoo! Midnight Coffee, hello. Welcome. Hope you enjoy, buddy. Well, I got to catch Albelio playing Castlevania. Portrait of Ruin is a pretty good one, too. How do you find it so far? Oh, I've played this game before multiple times. I love Portrait of Ruin. And up until recently, and up until recently, I would actually have to say that it was my favorite, because Order of Ecclesia. But yeah, still, it's still, like, at the very least, it's second for me. Otherwise, like, it's that good. Woo! Yes, spoiled milk. Yum. Oh, it's not a Bolova. Ah! Great axe. Woohoo! Vampires were affected by symmetrical shapes. Wouldn't flowers mess them up too? Literally everything. Everything would mess them up. That's what doesn't make any sense. Because the what was it? Hold on. What was it? Just so we're all on the same page, because I want to bring it up later. The definition of symmetry. Symmetry refers to a balanced and proportionate similarity found in two halves of an object, where one half is the mirror image of the other half, or where parts are arranged in a regular, orderly fashion around a central point or axis. In mathematics, it is defined as the property of an object that remains unchanged under certain transformations such as reflection, rotation, translation, or scaling. In effect, what they have done in Castlevania when they said, "Oh no, the vampires are confused by symmetry," is they've made it so that vampires literally are scared shitless of coffee tables. doors. Like, you could probably throw some boots at them, and it would be the same thing. Because boots are symmetrical. Like, that's where we're at. That is the kind of logic these people actually try and argue and say, oh, well, it's actually well written. No, it's not. Anybody who ever tries to defend the Netflixvania shit, or God forbid, actually is dumb enough to say, you don't have any media literacy, all you have to say is, the cross from Castlevania. That's it. Because they're dumb enough to actually think that that's good writing. It drives me insane. Like, literally, this entire room, look at this room. This room is exactly this. They'd be scared shitless of wheels, right? If you throw a wagon wheel at them because of the spokes, they'd lose their minds. Oh, but they're just a highly advanced level of predator. No, the fuck they're not. They go cross-eyed when they see a bike. Like, what happens if you hold up a pair of forks? Like, what if you're eating spaghetti with a fork? Is there a limit to the amount of spaghetti or pasta that you can have on your fork at any one time? What fucking happens if you're eating with chopsticks in front of vampires? Do the vampires just start tweaking out? Like, this is the kind of retarded shit that pisses me off about modern writing today. And that's defended as a good thing. Like, no, it's not. It actually ruins, like, everything about Castlevania. Is that a perfectly drawn, symmetrical artwork by Van Gogh? The horror! Yeah, isn't that the funny thing, too? Like, I should jot this down as a note. But isn't that the funniest thing? It's like, if the Netflixvania like vampires existed in the modern day, they'd never be able to go to a modern art museum again because of all of the bullshit asymmetry that they have in it. Like, they would just walk in, and as soon as they see, like, a portrait, they lose their minds. I have a spoon, get the fuck away from me. Yeah, exactly, Zero. Like, it's so stupid. There was no thought put behind any of it. They were just desperately trying to avoid, having to give any sort of credence to Christianity whatsoever. There's nothing else to it. Nothing else to it. It was just entirely, hey, we hate Christians, period. That's it. That's all they did. Can you drop that steak already, my dude? The Gorgon drops the steak, right? Am I nuts? Yeah, because he drops that. Yeah, I'm confident he drops the... In the words of Jerry Dandridge in Fright Night 1985, your stick is nothing without faith. Yeah, basically. Not the wheels! Yeah, basically. But yeah, they see bike spokes and they lose their mind. How does that work? By the way, how stupid is that? Like, we're supposed to be afeared of vampires because they're the most dangerous things ever, and It's actually kind of a good thing that they have nothing to do with the devil, because if any of these vampires saw a pentagram, they'd have a seizure. Ah, there we go. Finally. Yeah, talk about luck there. The whole thing about vampires is that dark magic makes and human blood makes undead and blood dependent. Yeah. How do they drink? Like, that's another confusing thing. Like, wouldn't mugs and goblets also cause them to have a schizophrenic episode? Fucking son of a... Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Yep. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch. I know. There we go. Just skip right through that room because, my goodness. So if vampires are afraid of symmetry, shouldn't Alucard have an aneurysm anytime he looks at his sword? I know. I don't understand why that was ever considered to be a good idea in the writing. And it's psychotic to me that people actually defend it as a point in the writing. Like, it's not good. None of it's good. There's your third book. Ah, damn. I figure vampires just bite the neck and suck out blood like biting an orange. Well, they're supposed to, yeah. And I think they do a fair bit of that, like, throughout the series. Oh, poor Yorick. Son of a... Son of a... There he is. Oh, there she is. Uh-oh. There we go. A pencil perfectly aligned would make them convulse into a spaz fit. Yeah, it I don't understand, like... How do vampires read? I don't understand. Like, literally anything in that universe that is symmetrical should cause problems. Wouldn't books cause those same problems? Like... Believe vampires are afraid of silver because it's related to Christianity? Well, yeah, partially. I mean... One of the other thing, too, is, like, silver's always been related to, like, not necessarily holy power, but some... Well, maybe, actually. Maybe I'm just wrong on that. Like, divinity, I suppose, perhaps? Like... Because silver is medicinal. Like, it has medicinal, details, right? In the same way, copper is, like, antimicrobial. Like, that's part of the reason why copper is used as as a water supply, because it doesn't actually allow for microbes to grow in it as much. It's, silver has the same sort of feature to it. So there's always been some level. Oh, hey, look! I found my fiance's ring. So there's always been something about it, right? Like, even garlic. Garlic is incredibly good for you. Like, a lot of things in reality are actually, like, in a lot of things in reality that are healthy for us are actually, like, things that are bad for vampires, right? Because vampirism has always been treated as, like, a curse or a disease of some sort. So that's always made sense to me. Here we go. Novemberverse is technically still Halloween related. At least if you're Catholic, it's All Saints Day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so for my lady and I, we have to go to Mass tomorrow because it's a holy day of obligation. So I guess honey would also hurt them? I mean, maybe. Oh, happy birthday to your mother, Adrian. I guess I'm not getting any more super potions. Oh, son of a... Break me out, sweetheart. Thank you. If Cross's symmetry was enough to make vampires panic, the trio would have stomped the castle by just rocking up covered head to toe in crosses, which would ironically just show crosses as badass. Yeah, it's stupid because well, for everything that I've already said, I suppose, but like the other issue too is that like it also is a failed issue on the writer's end, because the writers are trying to make it seem like the cross is, excuse me, not a powerful thing, like it's not important. And instead, in their writing, they just made the cross more... They made the cross just as powerful, like but in a different manner. And notice, they never actually have a problem with symmetry in the series. No one ever does. The vampires never have that moment where they see the cross and they're like really confused by it. Or at least, you know, maybe I should clarify, I don't remember a scene like that. It's probably for the better that I don't. Oh my, that was 205. That was brutal. Oh, I thought vampirism in JoJo was unique and a different spin. Yeah, well, I haven't seen a single thing of JoJo, and I'm willing to bet JoJo is infinitely better written than the stupid Netflixvania series. Like, all of my knowledge of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure basically comes from Death Battle. Like, that's basically as far as it goes. Son of a... There we go. That was a little close. Do I have the portal? I do have the portal. Cool. I finally got my physical copy of Dominus Collection. Not sure which one to start first. Any recommendations? Oh, cool. I don't know. That's hard. That's hard to say. I would probably say Portrait of Ruin. Portrait of Ruin is just a solid game across the board. It's easily one of the best Castlevanias. Order of Ecclesia, currently, at least, is my personal favorite. Yeah, why not? And I have not played the other one. Dawn of Sorrow. Dawn of Sorrow? Dawn of Sorrow. Oh, yeah, that's not a way to start this fight. There we go. Early JoJo is great. I will take your word for it. I know it's obviously popular for a reason outside of just its art style. Oh yeah, the jet black whip. I totally forgot this was back here. The fastest way I can describe JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: ancient pagan vampire people kill humans, made masks, and spear. Spear gives powers to people called stands. Blonde evil guy gets mask, becomes vampire. Okay. Alright. That was pretty simple and concise, yes. The name's game, Portrait of Ruin describes Netflixmania. Yeah, basically. Find the dodo.
I'll make you a deal.
Any extra weapons to get rid of? I thought I got a few extras. Let's see.
Thank you.
I gotta beat Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, at some point I've got to beat it myself. Like, I need to sit down and actually play through it. The generational aspect of JoJo is something that is often compared to Castlevania. Oh, interesting. I did all of that and they're still not at the midnight? Really? Oh. Evil blonde guys. Whoop. Evil blonde guys. Evil blonde guy becomes generational hater of Joestar bloodline. Fights Jonathan. Takes his body. John Descendants fight Dio and win. Oh, okay. I suppose I should say that, like, I am aware of the meme. It was me, Dio. Like, I know the meme, but, like, I don't, like I said, I don't know anything else about it. Kaiser Knuckle. Not like Kaiser Knuckle actually does anything, unfortunately. Those two spots, that's where I gotta go. That right there is a JoJo reference? The stone mask? Really? That's interesting. Stone mask was a really cool concept. I'll take your words for it, guys. It's cool to know that that was actually a thing. Well, good night, everyone. Happy Hallows Eve. Oh, have a good night, Coffee. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I got the quote from CJ DeChamp. He did a comprehensive video on the Joestar thing. Oh, cool. Cool. It's what Dio used to become a vampire. Oh, interesting. That's neat. I like those kind of references in games. Down, yeah, over there. Okay, we'll go left. Most evil anime serial killer would be either the short-haired brunette guy from Death Note. Yeah, Light Megami, yeah. Or the black-haired guy from that anime where his body got turned into a machine by aliens. Machine by aliens? I think the anime was the one where Grandpa and some guy get hit by a UFO, and the alien turns their bodies into cyborgs. The guy basically crashes out and mass kills every people by saying "bang." Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of this. Dio, the second biggest hater in an anime, honestly. I think Kaiba outdoes him a bit. I don't need to play by the rules. I've got money. Whoopsies! Lorica. Oh yeah, that does increase the that does increase the attack a little bit more. I do kind of like that a little bit more, actually. I don't know. I don't know. Like, Samurai Plate's got a lot of defense. I kind of like the balance, but I'll take the strength. Well, why not? We'll fuck it. We ball. Yeah, back the way I came. Fucking everything dies. I'll be honest, I prefer early Joe's art style since the mangaka Araki was inspired by the Fist of the North Star aesthetic. After part 3 JoJo, it becomes more flamboyant or gay. Oh, is that what happened? Really? I knew it was like super flamboyant, but if that's what happened to it, then I guess. I haven't watched Fist of the North Star in years. There's a scene where he goes into a house and he points his finger like a gun and said "bang," which causes holes to appear in the bodies of people like a bullet. Interesting. Huh. The stone mask is activated by spilling blood over it. There was a theory that the stone mask was itself built from pillar men body parts, and that's why it reacts to blood that way. Oh, interesting. The entire precinct because they shot his girlfriend and her mom? Wow. Yeah, it would actually be faster, I think, to go that way. Are they still making more of Castlevania Netflix, or is it finally over? I'm not sure. As far as I have seen, as far as I have heard, there is not supposed to be any more Castlevania because I haven't, again, I haven't seen or heard anything. I have no idea. There was, again, and I think I mentioned it last stream, there was one of the pages, I don't remember where I was. I want to say it was Warren Ellis. I was checking out his Wikipedia to see what he had worked on. And it's like it was like Netflix. It was like Castlevania Nocturne was like 2023 to 2025, and that's as far as it went. Because if a show is supposed to be if a show is supposed to continue, there's not supposed to be any. There's not an end year to it. This one did, and so I have a little bit of faith that it's dead in the water, as it should be. But I have no idea. Not entirely. I hope it's over. Dark Gate. God, please let it be over. End the pain. I know. I hope it's over. He even decides to commit more mass murder by using the displays in the stores, phones, and news stations, one-shotting everyone in Tokyo. Oh. It's crazy. OTS, that's crazy of an anime. Wow. Interesting. I think that does everything shy of those last two areas. Netflix Castlevania is in permanent development hell, which most likely means that it is quietly canceled. I hope. I pray that's the case.
I'll make you a deal. Thank you. I'll make you a deal.
Let me sell off everything I can buy from him. I'm pretty sure I can get more long spears, but I don't remember for sure. I don't need the biker's jacket anymore. That can go. I'll hold on to the thing that for a little bit. Knife, Basilard. Guitar. Oh, he can. Oh, okay. So I can sell Tailcoat to him. Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, Diamond. Dalmatica. Viking Helmet, if I don't need that. Silk Hat, I can sell. Traveler's Hat, I can sell. Tail can go. Jade, Amethyst, Curdle. No, Europa's dress stays, because Europa's dress is so powerful. Silk Hat, Traveler's Hat. I can get rid of the Witch's Hat, I think. I know the Succubus boots can go.
Thank you.
Jujutsu Kaisen had a scene where some animator decided to make Sukuna have a troll face for a split second. Interesting. No, it's okay, Zero. If there's something you don't like, you don't like it. It's fine. I'd hope some kind of hype besides the massive update for Vampire Survivors is around to keep up hype for a 3D collection. I hope so too, but I have no idea if one game like Vampire Survivors is going to be able to do much. Okay, so there's only a little bit of that. I know there's a room in there I'm missing. Got that, got that. I think it's just that little corner that I missed. There's a room somewhere in there that I missed, too. Cool, cool.
You're back.
How much longer until those hands are done on the clock? God, hurry up! It takes so long for this damn clock. Here, I'll go back and I'll farm a little bit for the Minotaur and whatnot. I know it's a little after 10, but I'll stream just a little bit longer, farm some gold, and see if maybe the clock gets done or not. Remember back when fans of board games or video games or comics were calling nerds and mocked for liking a hobby? Now these tourists are acting like modern day bullies, demanding they be let in. Well, yeah, that's one of the big problems where everybody wants to be a part of something. Right? And it's particularly annoying because when you have fandoms like, you know, when you have fandoms like Castlevania, for instance, and you get all of these people that are like super hyped because Alucard takes it in the ass, right? From a bunch of Japanese twins. Which is incestuous, by the way. For some reason, they're totally okay with that. It's absurd because it's not really what we, the actual fans, want to see. You know? They come in and they be a part of these things because in the end... Oh, nice. Yeah, there we go. In the end, they join up with all of these fandoms and everything because they want to just be a part of something. And in the case of in the case of women especially, right? Because women are so much more socially focused while men are object focused. This is why gaming is so big for men, right? It's not a problem that this be the case. It's just reality. And it's because men are more, you know, here is this thing, right? Like, that's why men like cars more, because it is an object. You know, it's something for us to finagle with. It's something for us to interact with and work with our hands and a bunch of other things, right? That's what it is. Women are socially oriented. That's fine. But you have the women who, ironically, because of what they want to do biologically, there goes the chat again. Because of what they want to do biologically, they then turn around and say that if you want to be, if you don't allow them to be in the thing, right? If you don't want them to be in the in like boys' spaces, as it were, right? what you end up getting is people who want to interact with that, right? So it's a clash of the two things, and it's frustrating because, especially in the modern era, you have so many people What? Now I can't tell if I'm being trolled. Hold on. Juan is trying to prank him. We can't hear you. Now I can't tell if I'm being trolled. I hear myself on the stream. You got me. You got me, Zero. Let me, increase this. There we go. Do that. There we go. Well, we'll just do that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so, like, that's just what it is, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with acknowledging this. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging any of that. It's just stupid that... It's stupid that people then try and use that as a way to try and bully their way into different spaces. Right? Like, women who were actual gamers aren't going around trying to force themselves into an area, right? They're not trying to force themselves into, they're not trying to force themselves into spaces that aren't necessarily theirs, right? Ooh, wow. Screen went blue, by the way? What? Everything looks fine to me. Anyway, yes. Like, that's basically what it is, right? You have people who are not good individuals. Fuck you, Juan. He's having fun. Yeah. Juan tends to get me every so often. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Lol. I guess that's what I get for reading. Oh well, I could farm all of those a little later. That's okay. How the hell did he outpace me in chatting? Because he can type fast. There's a delay in between when you type in the chat and when the chat ends up displayed. Yeah. All right. Well, I suppose that Minotaur is just like, yeah, it's like, on top of not needing to read, this is probably also a good time to call the stream here, which is, I should have been paying attention, but I was caught reading the spam of messages, because it was like, it's black, now it's green, orange, purple, yellow, and then I died, and I'm like, well, shit. Oh, well. Anyway, but yeah, so, thank you all for coming out, everybody. I hope you all had a good Halloween, and I hope I was entertaining for you tonight. Yes, Castlevania Season 3 will come out next week. I'm not going to delay it anymore. I don't know... I don't think I'm really going to focus on too many other movies and shows whatnot right now. I'd rather get through all of Castlevania, since there's 3 more seasons, so there's at least, you know, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours of content to do. So, yeah, basically Castlevania is going to be, like, the main focus here. And so that's fine with all of that. I'm still producing content over at Belmurian Herald if you want to go over to that and hear more political commentary and whatnot. News and the like. Also, if you want, go over to Belmurian Galaxy, the Battletech and MechWarrior channel of mine. I have a primer video to get people into Battletech if they don't understand the lore or anything. There's a quick start rules video to teach you how to play a basic version of Battletech. And earlier today, I posted Oni Kuma, which is a short, scary story from the Battletech universe. For anybody who wants to hear me horribly try to read and act vocally. So yeah, that's all available. And of course, you can donate to me on Subscribestar for $5 a month. Currently, more rewards will come out in time. But yes, otherwise, just stay tuned for more content, everybody. So, thank you all for coming out. Have a good night, and have a good weekend.